Hi bestie, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a video on how to be chic on a budget this summer, or how to maintain the chicness while you're traveling. I know this can be kind of hard when you have a lot of stuff going on. It's super hot, you're traveling, you cannot be polished all the time, but I have a few tricks up my sleeve that I love to use, so I wanted to share them with you. The first one is be creative with what you bring or what you have, and I know it sounds a bit simple, but it is simple when you think about it. For example, you don't need 17 different types of shoes or bags. You just need to be creative about how you use it or how you wear it. What I did, for example, last year when I was traveling, I got one simple pair of shoes that I brought, and then I brought some accessories. Okay, let me show you what I mean by that. So I have these shoes. They're very simple. They're very flat ballet shoes that look like this. They're black, they're very simple, they're kind of uncomfortable, so I have the pattern here. But from this simple shoe, I can get like 5 to 6 different types of shoes, if that makes sense. Let me show you. Went ahead and purchased a lot of these accessories for your shoes, and they are like buckles that look like this. We have many different ones. I have, for example, I purchased these bows, then this, then we have these that I have not even worn. I have a lot. Let me get them all out. So I have quite a lot that are different, and then every time you attach these to the shoe like this, you get a cute little new shoe. Isn't that adorable? And then if you wish something else, if you're looking for something more like elegant, for example, for a dinner date, or just, you know, something to fit the outfit a bit better, then you have like these gold claps, whatever they're called. And then I have these that are super cute. I have these little bows that are super cute, super sparkly. So if you need something a bit more dressier or something more fancy, you can just attach these and you have a brand new shoe, and it looks so much better when you're actually wearing the shoe. Of course, I'm gonna insert some pictures on how I wore them and maybe some videos if I can find it, but I really love this hack because from one shoe you get so many different ones and you can really play around. You don't have to pack like a lot of stuff. You can just pack these because they're very light. You can take them anywhere and just have a new shoe every day of the trip, whatever you need. That's what I mean. Just be creative with what you've got. You don't have to have a lot in order to have many different outfits, or just have some simple statement pieces that you can incorporate in your outfits. So just like that, you can play around and you can find your best style, or you can just take them all, and then whatever opportunity you need them for, you can use these little clips to give yourself a new pair of shoes. I think that's super cute, and I think that's super smart to go about that because it's so hard to pack everything you need. This way you are not spending much money and you have a new shoe whenever you need it, basically. Second tip is to check your thrift store, to check Vinted, Depop, whatever you have access to. There are so many cool pieces. You can find some amazing vintage pieces over there, and it's really overlooked. I feel like people think that it's just, you know, some junk that nobody else wants, but you can find, if you dig hard enough, you can find some really cool pieces that are very inexpensive, and if you do not like adopt them, they will end up in a landfill, which we do not want. So look online, look in your thrift store, whatever you can find, some statement pieces, some really fun vintage pieces that you can incorporate in your outfit that gives that pop of color or just pop of that personality, and they're usually much cheaper and also much more unique than anything you would find in like a big brand store. For the third one is scarves. I feel like scarves are so underrated. You can wear them so many different ways. I adore scarves. Like, I can wear them so many different ways. You can wear them as your headpiece, you can wear them as a belt, you can wear them as a top, you can wear them as an accessory, you can wear them any way you think of. They really make any outfit pop. If you have very like simple outfit and you have very fun like a scarf or a shawl, whatever, and you use that, it's gonna make every single outfit appear so much better. They really are the accessory that is not as expensive. It doesn't take as much space if you're traveling, so in your luggage, and it can give you so much material to work with. So yeah, scarves are your best friend. They're not just for your head or for your neck. They can be used any way you think of. Bikini cover up, top, headpiece, accessory, belt. Literally, I don't know how many ways have I worn scarves before. they are maybe my favorite piece when I'm traveling. One thing I think screams chic and just polished is statement jewelry or just statement pieces in general. You could have the most boring outfit on. It can be just a simple black outfit, and then when you accessorize with some very fun pieces, you get this beautiful pop of color, just this attraction to a certain part of your body where you wear it. I really love that. And they don't have to be expensive. Like, I'm not telling you go and spend like $500 for a piece of jewelry. They can be very inexpensive. I got this at like a flea market. It's like a little flower ring, and when you put it on, it just, look at this. It draws so much attention to my hands, and it really just makes my hand pop. I love these rings. I think this one was €5 at the flea market, so you can really get some fun pieces. A lot of people, like if you're traveling, a lot of people are making the jewelry, so like in little city squares, in flea markets, whatever. So you can get a lot of good deals that are super cute. Also, a lot of jewelry that I really love that kind of makes any outfit pop. Look at this. Come on. I can be wearing the most simple, I am wearing the most simple top, and then these are gorgeous. They just draw all the attention to my face. They make the outfit so much better. I can be wearing whatever with these. It will look awesome. Don't be afraid of some fun jewelry, but you have to figure out what works for you. Like, what are your colors? What is your style? So it doesn't have to necessarily be jewelry as jewelry. I love jewelry, so I always go for that. Like any statement piece that you can find that you turn into your like signature detail, it really is a miniature thing that anyone can do. For the next one, I feel like we can talk about the outfits all day long, but sometimes we just don't have any inspiration. Like sometimes you just want to put a random thing on yourself and just walk out. You're just overstimulated, as I am now with my hair, but you just do not want to be dealing with the heat and everything, so you do not invest a lot of time in your outfit. And in those cases, what I usually see and what I usually notice is that people that have very simple outfits, they have always a very good like makeup or hair. They're very polished, which I think is really, really chic. You can have a very simple outfit, very basic outfit, but you need to master the 5-minute phase. What I mean by 5-minute phase is to understand your face, to understand your facial features, and to know how to amplify them within 5 minutes. So, but just to highlight the features that you like on your face and to cover up the features that you do not like is a skill. And if you learn to do it very fast, you can do it every single day and be perfect and polished every single day with the 5-minute face. So it doesn't have to be just makeup. It can be a certain hairstyle that really suits your face and overall your appearance. It can be like, for example, a slick back bun. Maybe you look good in slick back bun. I do not look in slick bun. Like, I do not look good in it. I know, I'm aware of it, so I will not do it. But maybe you do. So different hairstyles that might work for you, that are very quick, very easy to do. They are very low effort. This is what I'm talking about. So to master the things that are low effort, that can give you kind of the appearance of you're polished all the time. So it can be either just doing your face makeup in like 5 minutes and being out the door, or just leaving your skin bare just with some skincare, and then some very like signature or good looking hairstyle for you. Anything that can elevate your look, that is low effort and very quick, that is what you want to master. Now for the next thing, I feel like it's super important are the sunglasses. And all my life I would just pick sunglasses by how I like them or how I envision them to look in my head. Like, you need good sunglasses that really fit the shape of your head. Now I would suggest investing in a good pair of sunglasses, but you do not really have to if you know your face shape and what kind of sunglasses should you choose. I love wearing sunglasses. I love them. I feel like they protect your eyes. You're outside a lot. If you're traveling, if you're staying at home, it doesn't really matter. You do use sunglasses a lot. So you do need to know your face shape, and you do need to choose the right sunglasses for your face shape. I figured out what my face likes. Also, I really love large sunglasses because they cover most of my face, and sometimes I just do not want the people to see me, and I don't want to see any people. So I just choose the biggest pair that I can find, and this allows me to go out any way I like. Like, I don't have to do my makeup, I don't have to do my hair, I don't have to do anything. They cover half of my face. Also, a pro tip, if you don't want to be taking photos, like if you think that you don't look good in photos, what I do is I just put on some sunglasses and I look good all the time. Like every single photo that I have with sunglasses on, I know it's gonna look good. So like sometimes I just really want to catch the background, but I don't feel like I'm looking my best at that moment, and I know I'm not gonna like the photo. Like I just know it. With sunglasses on, I always like the photo. And these do not have to be expensive. You do want the protection from the UV light, you want the protection from the sun, so I would suggest investing in a good pair of sunglasses that you can just wear all the time, because this is an accessory that can go with every single outfit you have. So price per wear is very low and you're gonna get a lot out of them. But if you do not want to spend a lot, then these are from H&M, for example. They can still look kind of good even for that price. So for the last segment, I think you can basically thrift or DIY or just go for less money for any single piece that is like an accessory, or I don't know, like a bag. I don't really care about bags as much. So like I don't care to spend a lot of money on stuff like that. The basic pieces, I think you should be investing in some good basic pieces. When I say investing, I don't mean like buying like a $500 t-shirt. I mean like buying a t-shirt that looks good on you. Material is a big thing. Material is such a big thing, and this is a thing that really separates the t-shirt that's gonna look good on you and it's gonna look horrible on you. Also, it separates the t-shirt that's gonna make you sweat all day and the shirt where you can just have a carefree day, sweat-free day. Material is the thing, it's the line in between these two scenarios. So I think that if you want to save on any other piece of jewelry, I don't know, accessory, whatever, you can do so on basic pieces that you're gonna wear multiple times and that are kind of a part of every single outfit you have. You can splurge a little bit. Like, don't go straight for polyester. Stay away from polyester in the summer, please. You want a fabric that your skin can breathe in. You want fabric that looks good on you and that really suits every single outfit that you choose. So look at the neckline, look at the style of the shirt, how it fits you. I love these. These are so comfortable. They were not expensive. This is what I'm telling you. Like, it does not have to be expensive. This one was, I think, maybe like 15 euros. I'm not sure. But it's the one with built-in bra. And it's very stretchy. It's such a good fabric. I love wearing it in summer because you don't have to wear a bra. It looks good, whatever you wear. Like, I have it in white. I have it in black. I think it was from Intimacy, I'm not sure. You want to look at the price per wear and basically just choose something that has better material. I'm not saying more expensive, because sometimes you can get a piece that is very expensive and it turns out to be like 100% polyester, which was my shock when I saw that my $100 Victoria's Secret pajama is 100% polyester. Like, what? Is that their secret? Is it? Anyways, a good piece does not have to be expensive. Sometimes an expensive piece can have very bad material. So you want to be looking at the tag on the shirt or whatever you're buying and make sure the fabric is good. Try it on, and if the fabric is good, if it looks good on you, if it's a basic piece that you're going to wear all the time, this is the right piece that you can spend a little bit more money on. That's gonna last you so long and gonna make your life so much easier because you're gonna look good in it. This would be all. So to sum up this entire video, I would say save your money when it comes to accessories. You can play around, you can be so creative with stuff that you already have, or just simply buy an accessory that's gonna make any outfit pop, and then save all the money to invest in some good, timeless, simple, basic pieces. But yeah, these are some tricks that I love to do that kind of make my life easier when I'm traveling, when I don't have a lot of space in my suitcase and I have to be creative about them. Also, on a day-to-day basis, like, I feel like I have these habits from back when I was like in college and saving all the money that I got. Like, I would be very like stingy with accessories and then invest in good pieces. Yeah, that would be all for today's video. It's a very quick one, I would say, but I wanted to share all the tricks that I learned along these many years of my life about, you know, staying at least a bit chic and polished while on the budget. And let me know if you want to see more tricks that I do while traveling, staying chic while, you know, you're on a budget. Just not chic. I don't know why I keep on saying chic. It's more like staying polished while on a budget, I guess. But yeah, this is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I hope to see you in the next one.